We're in trances, going off to different places, different planets. Watch your aura pass me by, losing balance. What if we run out of time and second chances? Empty-handed, you love fast life. I'm kinda new with apologies.
Hey you guys, it is Crystal Lopez here from crystalincome.com. How are you doing today? I hope you are having an amazing day. All right, so come along with me. I'm going to show you what I cooked over the course of a week. Here are our meals. The first one is a chicken leg in the oven with some rice and some sheet pan veggies, but I'm also, this is for the kids to eat. I am doing some anti-inflammatory foods, so I'm making a separate soup for myself, which I've shared that soup with you before, and it is the sweet potato and apple soup that tastes like butternut squash soup. So good. But right now you're gonna see me put together this delicious meal for my family, which is chicken legs that we're gonna season, and then the sheet pan veggies and the rice. And you'll see my slow cooker over there. That is my soup that I was talking about that I'm making. All right, let's put this together.
Where you flee, you don't stick around, no. But the way you've been giving me time, oh, it's something in me that says it's fine. Hoping you wouldn't change me. Got the same old thoughts, be my referee. I will be alright, never cut it right, but somehow you make me change. Like I'm better off with you. Like I'm better off with you. Hoping you wouldn't change me. Got the same old thoughts, be my referee. I will be alright, never cut it right, but somehow you make me change. You make me wanna do better. I don't know why. You make me wanna do better. You make me wanna do better. I don't know why. I don't know why. Like I'm better off with
All right, you guys, how are you? We kind of have a bit of a situation here with tonight's dinner. So first of all, I was in meetings all day long, and we're in the middle of a launch for our coaching program. And so these are very long work days for me. It's a 5-day launch process. Anyway, while I was in there, our dishwasher flooded. And part of the reason why is because it was clogged, and Lenny has tried to clog it, or has tried to unclog it a couple of times, and it's still not unclogging. And he thinks that maybe something happened this last time that he tried to unclog it. He left to go to a meeting, and then I was in meetings, and I came down here earlier today in the middle of meetings, and there was water all over the floor, and it was like all on this side of the kitchen, plus went that way, which is like into the dining room, headed towards the living room on the other side of this island thing. So not an island, but on the other side of this cabinet. So it's like going underneath the cabinets. So a couple of teenagers and I, or a couple of kids and I, got all the towels that we could find that weren't in the dirty clothes. Well, some of them actually were from the dirty clothes. We found as many dirty towels as we possibly could. And it's been a process. So my dishwasher is still down at the moment, which is okay. We'll get it figured out. But tonight's dinner was already kind of an event of a meal. So we are having Indian food. Remember all the Indian food that I bought at Costco in my last month Costco grocery haul? we're doing that up. I'm going to show you some of what I have set out. And we'll talk about it. And then for myself and Lenny, I am making us a vegetable curry that is anti-inflammatory. And I can't wait. It's going to be great. It was supposed to go in a slow cooker, but that didn't happen. So we're going to make it in a pot, which is going to work out just fine. Let me show you what we have here though. All right. So these are the two meats that I bought, the two made packs that I bought last month in our Costco grocery haul, chicken tikka masala, and then chicken coconut curry with mango. We've had these at the little taste samples that they had at Costco. I know that this is going to be good. Then we had bought some of this naan bread, and I'm looking at it now, and there are 16 pieces in here, 4 packs of 4. I went ahead and laid out 2. I may only end up using one of these, okay? Then this was the appetizer that we had bought to go along with tonight's dinner. And these are traditional Indian appetizers that you get when you go to it's an option when you go to an Indian food restaurant. I believe there's potato and peas. There's something with jalapenos and something else. I don't know. It'll be a surprise. We're going to, get those going in the oven, and we'll put it in there with the naan bread, and it'll be a surprise. So when I make my vegetable curry, instead of having rice with mine, I am going to, the other day, I made up a whole bunch of this turmeric lemon quinoa. So I'm going to have mine with that, instead of making up another rice for myself. And then let me show you the rest that we're going to have for the kids' dinner. Hold on one second. All right, and then this is the organic lemon rice that I bought at Costco. It's a 2-pack. This is what the kids will have. This is excellent. Okay, so I am going to put together the vegetable curry, and this is something that Lenny and I can eat on for multiple nights. So that's kind of what I've been doing. When I'm making these specialty things for myself and Lenny, it is something that I will make a batch of that we can then eat for a couple of nights. So the night before, when I made the sweet potato and apple soup, I then put it into containers in the fridge, and those are soups that we can pull out for lunches or for dinners. And we may not, obviously we're not having that soup the next night because I'm making this, but then I will have now 2 leftover options to have for lunches and dinners for the 2 of us when we're not eating what the kids are eating, okay? It seems like it's a lot of work, like you're cooking 2 dinners, but I'm cooking once and serving it many times, right? So this curry, you can make it in the slow cooker, but I am making it on the stove top because I didn't get it going in the slow cooker, and it's a lot of different vegetables. We've got the sweet potato, there are garbanzo beans in it, cauliflower, onion. You're gonna see what we're gonna do here. It's incredibly delicious, and you could serve it over cauliflower rice or that lemon turmeric quinoa that I made that was super good. And I actually showed you how I make the lemon turmeric quinoa in that day in the life video that I did recently. So you may be wondering what is in this bag. This is some frozen crushed tomatoes. I use big jar cans of crushed tomatoes to make homemade spaghetti sauce sometimes. And this was leftover and I had frozen it, and I'm just cutting some of it off because I needed tomato paste for this recipe and I didn't have any. I have no idea how I didn't have any. So I'm just cutting off what I need and then adding, it worked out perfect. It was perfectly fine, and then put it back in the freezer. I know it might seem random or odd, but it's a great way to use up just some of these. I'm glad I had it. I'm glad I had it on hand. And then now we're going to add turmeric and curry and all those other things. This smelled amazing. It was so good. It was so good. I need to make this again ASAP. Okay, so this is that appetizer that I'm popping into the oven, and I just took all 3 of the different flavors and put them all on one sheet pan, actually on a baking stone, and we're just gonna be surprised if with each flavor as they're eaten, or they're gonna be surprised with each flavor as they're eaten. And the naan bread, I wasn't real sure what to expect with that. Like, I did not need 2 big packages. I wasn't sure how big the breads were. So I ended up opening one package that then had the 2 4-packs in it. So that's a confusing way to explain it. So basically I ended up heating up 8 pieces of bread because each mini pack has 4 pieces of bread in it. And I figured that was enough for the kids, and it was actually more than enough. We probably could have gotten away with just 4 of those. Anyway, they're not huge, but they're not small either. So now I'm taking skillets and putting the mango curry in one and the tiki masala in the other, and we're just gonna heat them up. These are all pre-cooked, so you're literally just heating everything up thoroughly, okay? That's all you gotta do here. And then my vegetable curry is simmering on in a pot. So that's all coming together.
I guess I can't help myself. Would you call me if I'm in the dark? I'm calling up 'cause I'm right under the stars. Would you run on me leaving this mark? But baby, I'm the one who's breaking hearts, one who's breaking hearts.
And the rice, that Indian rice, the orange rice, I'm gonna add it to a pot. There's 2 packages. I put both packages of rice in there, added some water, and we're just gonna, it's already cooked. We're just heating it up thoroughly. So this is a really big convenience meal, honestly, which is nice to have.
Don't wanna pick a fight with everything seems so good. I guess I can't help myself. Would you call me if I'm in the dark? I'm calling up 'cause I'm right under the stars. Would you run on me leaving this mark? But baby, I'm the one who's breaking hearts, one who's breaking hearts. I got this boy on my mind that I can't live without. Oh, his eyes are killing me. And he keeps talking about everything that he likes, and I can't stop listening. I'm thinking about him all the time. I'm thinking about him all the time. I'm thinking about him all the time, all the time. And my heart's beating fast when he's looking like that. Oh, his smile is killing me. It's the way that he moves and the way that he laughs, so I can't get enough. Thinking about him all the time. I can get him off my mind. Oh, I want him to be mine, to be mine. My heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah. You know I want him now, 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 now. My heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah. I told him I can be a fighter if you want. I'll be there to catch you if you fall. I can make it brighter when it starts, when it starts. I told him I would do it all for you, and I know you do it for me too. I can be a fighter if you want, if you want. Yeah, I can be a fighter. I can be a fighter if you want. I can be a fighter.
right, so this night we are going to make grilled chicken breast. I am using some of my favorite Kinder's garlic herb seasoning. The kids really like it. I've got these ears of corn that we bought at Sprouts that we need to use up, so they're gonna have that. And Lenny and I are gonna have some of the leftovers, either the leftover soup or the leftover vegetable curry.
Space, been weaker, it's been waiting for the right day. Like the right day ever comes, now it's Friday, and nothing's changed. Mistakes that everyone is making, but I can't change. I'm stuck in reverse like an old Benz. Forgot to tap it up. Now I long for where things fall into place. So if you're down, I'll be down. Pack your bags, fill them up. We can go tonight, take a flight to a higher ground. How does that sound?
So Lenny is going to grill that chicken, and we're gonna throw these ears of corn out on the grill as well. That butter, I just pulled it out of the freezer, so it's frozen. I am putting a pat of butter and a little bit of seasoning in with each one, and he'll just throw them on the grill and they will cook so easy and so fast, and they're really, really, really good. So there you have it. That's how I'm doing that.
Job 'cause it was draining. To try a different road, though it's been fading in your mind 'cause of time. Now I long for another day where things fall into place. So if you're down, I'll be down. Pack your bags, fill them up. We can go tonight, take a flight to a higher.
Can I just say, this is the huge industrial amount of foil that I buy at Costco. It lasts me 3 years. I buy that big, huge box that lasts for 3 years, which is just awesome.
Let's start over. Let's start over. Let's start.
So I'm also pulling out other leftovers that people can choose to add to their dinner. So leftover sheet pan veggies, the leftover Indian rice, leftover mushrooms and onions that are from a meal, I don't know, 4 days before this. Everybody can choose, hodgepodge dinner together. And I'm just gonna take a 9x13 pan and section it all out in there and heat it up in the oven while the chicken and the corn are cooking out on the grill. And this is just a great way to use everything up. So now I'm gonna take this leftover chicken, and this is enough. Basically all the chicken that we made now gives us enough for another meal on another night. So cook once, serve twice. Hello, you guys. All right, tonight for dinner, I am going to make something just using what I have on hand. So number one, yesterday or last night, Lenny grilled up I bought a big thing of chicken breasts at Costco, and we did up half of it, which was about 6 big chicken breasts, okay? Speaking of which, these aren't chicken breasts, but Costco, these are so good. So good. Great little snack. Okay, so we used about 3 of the chicken breasts last night for dinner. So we just grilled them, served them. You saw that video. Served them with corn and some leftover veggies that were in the fridge, and just kind of we're trying to clean out, use up what's left in the fridge, leftover wise, that hasn't already been eaten. And then I've not done my big Costco grocery haul yet, and I have not done a big Sprouts produce run because I'm working through some Green Chef stuff that I bought as well, which that's all in another video. Anyway, so I'm going to make dinner using things that are already in my pantry or in my fridge. My pantry door is open, sorry. So I have been buying lots of things in bulk for the last, I don't know, since 2020. So we've always got things. I have got this pasta. So this is just regular spaghetti noodles. I'm going to get those boiling on the stovetop. I've got the leftover chicken, which I bet I can just use like 2 of these chicken breasts and spread it out as enough. That will be enough for this casserole. And then it does have cream of mushroom. If you know an alternative way to come up with something that is a cream for casserole kind of things that isn't cream of mushroom, you can totally sub that out. And then we're going to use a little bit of sour cream, or you can use Greek yogurt. And then you also use some mozzarella cheese, which I had some in the fridge. We're going to mix all of this up, put it in the oven, and make, I call it a white spaghetti casserole. Super, super easy. I used to make this all the time when my kids were little. Not all the time, but you know, once or twice a month. Super good. Okay, so we're going to get some water going so that we can get it boiling for the pasta, and then we'll mix everything together and throw it in the oven just long enough for the cheese to all melt, okay? Okay, so we are going to use the Berkey to fill up with water so that I can boil these noodles. And we weren't paying attention today. Do you see the little ball? It has dropped. This is all the water. It has not been refilled. We try to replenish as we go, and that didn't happen today. So lots of busyness happening. That's okay. We'll get it replenished and refilled. But I'm going to, and I see a scum line around it. That's from where we boiled some artichokes. Anyway, so we're going to get this filled up so that we can cook up the pasta. The printable version of the recipe for this is over on my site, so I will make sure that I leave a link to it so that you guys can go get the recipe. But also, so this night, obviously, Lenny and I will not be having a pasta dish. We will be having leftover. We still have leftover sweet potato apple soup, which tastes like butternut squash soup. So good. And we still have leftover vegetable curry. So we will be having one of those two. So just because I'm not showing that doesn't mean that we're not eating that, just so you know. you could 100% use plain Greek yogurt, which is what I would use here, although the recipe calls for sour cream. I've really grown accustomed to using plain Greek yogurt as a substitution for sour cream. But we have these 2 things of sour cream in the fridge that were bought. I think they were bought when we had some people in town and we were making something, probably baked potatoes, and Lenny wanted to have traditional sour cream available, and so it was like a 2-pack or whatever. I don't remember. It's been a while, but I wanted to use them up before they expired. So it is what the recipe calls for. So I put it in here, but just know you could also do the plain Greek yogurt.
Middle of the road, it's just a feeling of a distant melody unknown. I was doing fine, I minded my own business till the day you took me home. You came into my life like a sweet embrace, swept me off my feet and made me whole again. You came in my life, I wanna see your face. Never will I be the same again. Well, I thought I knew what life was all about. That song had already been sung. I was going on, still minding my own business. Never knew that life had just begun. You came into my life like a sweet embrace, swept me off my feet and made me whole again. You came in my life, I wanna see your face. Never will I be the same again. I wanna see your face again, oh let me see your face again. I'm far from being satisfied yet. I have to see your face again, oh let me see your face again, and take me to the place we first met. You came into my life like a sweet embrace, swept me off my feet and made me whole again. You came in my life, I wanna see your face. Never will I be the same again. Never will I be the same again.
So Lenny's making a salad here. I want to know, do you use scissors when you make a salad or not? Do you rip it with your hands or do you use a knife? I don't use scissors when I make a salad, but Lenny likes doing that. I would love to know how you do it.
I don't like being on my own. I could use someone to hold. And I've been trying to fill the void, but my bed is getting cold. Cause I don't have you, I don't have us, at least not anymore. You said you had to go away just to figure out who you are. And I'm in this empty house with your pictures on my wall. But I don't have you, I don't have us, at least not anymore. Now I'm just waiting for love, waiting for love. Try to forget about you makes me restless. Waiting for love, waiting for love. I don't know what else I can do, it's hopeless too.
All right, and now we're gonna make egg roll in a bowl, which is a recipe that's over on my site. I show you how to do it in the Instant Pot on my site, but you're basically just using the cook version, like where you can simmer and cook things. In the Instant Pot, you don't actually use it as a pressure cooker, so it can be done on the stovetop easily. And I really didn't have enough of the slaw to kind of feed the whole family. So I'm using ground turkey here, but so that I can spread out the slaw, I am shredding up some extra Brussels sprouts that I have on hand. And then remember those chicken legs from the first night? We've got a few left over, and those that wanted a chicken leg with their dinner, they could have that as well. And then there was still some leftover chicken breast, so if somebody wanted some chicken breast as well, they could have it. So then I'm going to show you really quickly how I make that turmeric lemon quinoa that is so good, and it is a nice thing to have on hand to have for lunches or to add to your dinners when you need a rice or starch grain alternative. Here is how you make it. It is so easy and so delicious. Oh man, I really, really like it. It's so good.
Now I'm just waiting for love, waiting for love. Try to forget about you makes me restless. Waiting for love, waiting for love. I don't know what else I can do. It's hopeless to be holding on to you. Hopeless to be holding on to you.
I want to be daring, baby, dance the night away. I let my head down if I won. Don't you just get tired chasing fame and being pretty all the time? Doesn't sound like fun. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I want to be silly, baby, dance the night away. I'll kick my shoes off if I want. Let yourself be free, and maybe you will find that there is more to life than being pretty. Honey, let's just face it. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. You can. Baby, let your head down. Be a little wilder. Baby, kick your shoes off. You don't have to hide it. Baby, let your head down. Be a little wilder. Baby, kick your shoes off. Don't hide it. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare
So
you.
the only downfall to using turmeric when you cook is it gets on stuff and it stains it. Now, like if you get it on your countertops, once you clean it enough times, it will eventually come off. But I mean, I've stained rags, I've stained shirts, but it's good for you.